Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Skyrim. My name is Xani, and I'll be your host for today. Last time, we managed to deal with a treasonous... Wow, my tongue got twisted all over the place. We managed to deal with a traitor. Now, looks like somebody challenged us. So let's go see what they've got for us, shall we? Tell you what, I'll catch up to you when we're back in there.
My favorite. If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
Try me.
Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started. I'll start round one. Down the hatch. Your turn. One down, my friend. One down. Yeah. And another one for me. But I've got a right to
there
proud,
once
don't
was a
I?
hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
And how about you?
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he
So
told
says
of old
you.
battles in
I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest.
Quiet did Ragnar the Red when he met the shield maiden Matilda who said,
Of course he's hit his
"Oh,
limit.
You talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and
One
bleed."
more? No
Sword and
problem.
clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in
Wow,
full seal.
you've really done it. The staff is
The
yours.
braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
That's
When his
great.
ugly red head rolled around
You know,
no
you're
more.
a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer.
Where was I last night?
Of course. You don't remember getting here. I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple.
Tell you what, tell me how I got here and I'll pay for the damages.
Well, we can always use contributions. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there. I'm sorry. The Temple of Dibella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion. Dibella's blessing to you.
And it's back to Rorikstead. Ugh, that is really annoying. Unfortunately, I can't kick the chicken, can I? Nope, this isn't fatal. On the other hand... I can kill the chicken.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself?
Come again?
Is that so? Does the name Gleda ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm? Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away. You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant. I suppose that makes sense. You didn't mention a Sam, and nothing you said about the staff made sense. You left a note, but it was mostly gibberish. The only bit I could make out was after repaying Isolde in Whiterun. See you.
Okay. I feel like I'm being led on a wild goose chase.
You know, you ain't so bad. Here, take this. My favorite drinking buddy. Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober.
Watch
Hey,
your tongue.
in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on.
Not worth my time, thank you.
There's a nip in the air.
Sure,
Cold
whatever.
won't be good for my crops. Never is.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Isolde, was it? What brings you to the market?
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me.
How much do I owe you?
It's not about the money, really. I wouldn't have given you the wedding ring on credit if you weren't so obviously in love. But if there isn't going to be a wedding, the least you can do is give the ring back. That was one of my best pieces.
Did I miss something?
You went right out to give it to your fiancé. Don't you even remember where you left him? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why he left you.
Okay, I'm completely lost.
Fresh-baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
Decided to go through with it then.
Seconds for my supper
I know you
is
couldn't
all
have
I
forgotten
ask.
about your fiancée. You spoke of her so glowingly. I don't know much about Morvenscar, but it sounded like a lovely place for the ceremony. Congratulations.
Okay, now I'm confused. The place and the gender of my spouse changed. That's very weird.
Farewell.
Also not my style. If I say I'm gonna get married to one person in one place, that's what I do. Or at least that's what Tara Morwen does. Gina and I ended up changing locations. But then that was primarily because of cost. Let's see, where are we going? Once again, Kynes Grove comes in handy. That was weird. I could use the console to speed myself up, but at the same token, like I said, A, I don't want to abuse it if I don't have to, and B, if anything from my Xani the Tor channel has taught me, that trying to use the console to adjust your speed can actually work to your disadvantage later. It's great for long sprints like this, but anything just short, like if I'm just trying to walk from here to here, all of a sudden I fly, and it's just like, nope.
Never should have come here.
Do your work.
Right. Okay, now the real question is, can I get where I need to go from here? Why that text is still stuck on the screen, not quite sure. There, that should take care of it. Okay.
They drink all day and night. Why?
You
I
work
work on you. Why do they need me to do this? We use magic weapons. I swear, they're making me do this for a laugh.
Fus Roda!
Alright, let's try this door. Oi! That didn't do what I meant it to. Okay, I'm officially confused. And just for the record, I don't know what that little thing is at the top right corner. It's one of the UI's things, but I'm not sure what it signifies.
Huh?
That worked, I guess. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, you again.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it.
Quite a trip.
I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff. Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years.
Okay. So, who are you? Well, no, that's obvious. You're apparently someone named Sangui.
Just a prank? Just a prank? The Daedric Lord of Debauchery does not deal in mere pranks. This may have begun as a minor amusement, but it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff.
Why did you choose me?
Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through, but you're going places. Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguine could help adjust your course a bit.
Thanks, I guess.
My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
And we're back in the Bannered Mare. And Sanguine is gone.
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know a woman till you had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
You
Keep
mean
walking,
like
Soft.
you?
The heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. That, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth. You've been talking to those companions? Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards, the lot of them.
But then he went quiet.
It wasn't my fault. I told them over and over that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth. So they threw me up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control.
That's
when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
freaky.
Good. Chat time's over.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone. For the age of aggression is. I work for at the general goods store.
You're supposed to be able to fight her. I'm not entirely sure what I did wrong, so that I can. Oh, let's see. Well, that took far less time than I expected. In that case, we'll go to Dawnstar. Haven't been there yet. In that case, fine. We'll go to the stables and ride there. It's faster than walking.
Need a ride?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want to go? Sit back and enjoy the ride. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
You're telling me. And while I'm here, I'm gonna go check out this little map marker real quick. It'll come in handy much later. Just for reference, the answer is innocence.
ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina. And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
The what?
Yes, my collection of artifacts from a group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
Okay.
Let's talk inside. Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Camoran. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side.
Huh. Hang on just a sec. Okay.
That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Camoran used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever.
Huh.
Those robes were worn during the Mythic Dawn's secret meetings, where they plotted to bring the Daedra Mehrunes Dagon into Tamriel. Each bolt of yarn used to make the robe was colored with a dye, made from sacrificial blood. Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather talk business? And here you are. I hope you found the museum to your liking.
Not really, but...
A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' Razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
Huh.
At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Okay, who's Mehrunes Dagon?
Ah, an excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim Dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis.
Oh, hang on just a second. Sorry, that was my ringer alarm.
Drive Baytail out of business, and force her to apologize to me for everything she's done.
What is this feud you have with your wife? What started this?
I don't want to talk about it. What is it? I haven't had much sleep. That would be Scald the Elder. He's been running Dawnstar ever since he was a boy. And he never lost that brat's attitude. Turned on the Empire first chance he got. Now we're all part of this rebellion.
And?
Now if you'll excuse me.
We'll deal with that later.
Are the reform on guard? Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider
Oh, geez. All the way to Morthal. Okay. Oh, hey, we've got one who's outside. Let's take care of that one first. Oh, geez.
Bruce, Rhoda!
That was interesting. Troll came out of nowhere. Catching fireflies.
I heard the gourmet heading out somewhere in Skyrim.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
Fellow who wrote that.
Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk. Too much to do. Don't know what you're talking about, stranger.
Yes, you do.
I've heard of him. My father had suspicions about his connection to the Mythic Dawn. Guess they were true. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house.
Well, then you won't miss it.
You want the hilt that bad? Fine. Here's the keys. It's locked in a chest inside my house.
Please,
All right, then.
Enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Oh, boy. Make sure I go to the right one.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
Ah, it's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Fear not. Dragon or giant will be ready.
Cute. Okay. Looks like Falkreath is the closest place. So. I'll just travel there. Come on.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Sit back and enjoy the ride. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they call themselves. I hear there's...
Alright.
Did you see a dog out there? I don't know, really. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
I guess we'll deal with that after we finish this quest, which should be next time. Have a blessed day, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Xani, out.